wings trembling, all my shelters are opening. Hold your horses, it's
I've always loved movies, loved westerns. When I was a kid, I used to pretend, romanticize about cowboys and being a cowboy. And I think, should I just keep rolling with this story? Okay. All right, so yeah, so we bought this farm, and when we got the farm, it had the 2 horse stables over there, and then Lindsay and I think this was like right after COVID, when we watched Yellowstone, and Lindsay and I are just chilling on our screen porch, and I look at her and I said, I want to be a cowboy. And so I just kind of had a fascination with horses, but I was legit terrified of them anytime I would come near them. People would say, oh, just don't be afraid. Well, that's just impossible. I'm afraid. Every time I did anything, especially get on the horses, it was just a little miracle was taking place in my own heart. Just overcoming fear. I was so afraid. And to the point now, 2 years later, I'll jump on Reggie and I would ride him across the country. I just, him and I are like bonded. And at this season of life, when our kids are older and, we have, we're not parenting like we were. It's just something new and a new adventure to dive into. And it's just been really fun. Big thing that I've said my whole life is I never knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. I had a lot of dreams. I've always been a dreamer. This is beyond what I actually probably would have imagined. I didn't dream big enough, even, maybe. So I never knew what I wanted to be when I grew up, but I got married really young. I was 21, Lindsay was 19, so I just needed to start working. I needed to just make money. I would just do anything that anybody would pay me to do, whether it was cleaning their garage, to painting, to roofing. I said, sure. Yeah, I'll do it. I really had no idea what I was doing. And so that I just kept doing it, one job after another. But it was just me. And even like Lindsay would help, or I would get a buddy of mine to help. But I still never knew what I wanted to do. It was just what I did. I actually always thought this was just something that I was going to do until I figured out what I actually wanted to do. The business, at that time, it was Dieringer Roofing. Big Fish Contracting, I changed it to Big Fish Contracting from Dieringer Roofing in like 2000 or 2001. It came from the verse Matthew 4:19, come follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. We say we're renovating homes and redeeming an industry. That's all over our stuff. Well, what does that mean? Well, the renovating a home, we all know what that means. But redeeming an industry, the idea of redemption is to buy it back and give it its value. And there's a story in the Bible where the disciples are feeding all the 5,000. And I was thinking about the disciples and how they were processing everything that was going on. And I'm sure like the first time they went into the satchel and they started feeding the people, they were pretty amazed. And, oh my goodness, it's just, but after feeding the 2,740 person with another 2,000 to go. They just were busy at doing the task at hand. And it was probably only till after that they actually sat back and realized what miracle was taking place. I'm so busy with the task at hand. I know I'm in the midst of a miracle. I'm going to appreciate that at another time. If you just continue to do what is right, what you know is right, moment by moment by moment, anywhere you find yourself at any point, you can rest and think that I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Coming back for your heart now, 'cause this one ain't mine anymore.
He called and asked me, would you be interested in, just kind of laid out this whole thing, and as vulnerable and as uncomfortable as that made me feel, he just said that he feels so proud to be part of the story and the situation that I'm in, being able to do the things that he's done. And just hearing that coming from him, like, there's no way I could say no. Like, what do you need me to do? I will muster up and do.
Eric is great. I've never really met anyone like him. I mean, he is really a super kind man, and really just giving. I think he's probably one of the most giving humans I've ever met, just so selfless and takes care of everybody around him.
Eric, that's a great person. He make us like special. He make us like part of his family.
I'm here for him, obviously, so yeah, because he's been a big part of why I am and where I am today.
I'm not tying everything back to the horses, but it's like, that is what is super special to me about my adventure with the horses, is this, there was a lot of fear, and we have learned to trust each other. It's built on trust. It's built on a relationship. So one of the things that is really important to me that I'm just really proud to be part of something that's so much bigger than myself. 'Cause me and I am not in myself capable of this. I don't look at myself and consider myself that special of a guy. It's just not me. And one of the things that I'm so proud of is to be connected with so many people. There's hope and there's joy, and it's everywhere you go. It's not really about big fish as much as just to tell a story.